my gosh, welcome back for week 11 of FTM Transformers on YouTube. It is me, Michael, from Michael Mondays. It is September 23rd, and this video marks the 102nd video upload of our channel. So, thank you guys for keeping us going every week. We have almost 150 open subscribers. Our channel has over 22,000 views on it, and we have 92 likes on our Facebook page. I'm coming to you from a stairwell. I have Starbucks and sushi. College life. I don't remember if we had a theme or not, so I guess there's no theme. Whoops. Today's topic, though, is one that's very common, one that is usually has to be said because this process is very difficult, and that's the process of coming out. I came out my sophomore year to my GSA. I went to a new school every year for high school, and my school for my sophomore year, I made this one friend. Her name was Elizabeth. I've talked about her a couple times before, and she was like my only friend the first couple weeks, and we just stayed together the entire year because she was a senior, so she didn't have any friends at all. It was her first year there also, and I never said anything. I never told her anything, but like when I finally told her, I was like, "Hey, can you call me Michael?" Oh, because when I introduced myself, I said, "Oh, call me JP." She was like, "Oh, okay." But when she was around me, she would hear people call me she and her and girl and all that stuff. And when I finally told her, I was like, I'm trans. She was like, "Yeah, and?" And I was like, "What?" And she was like, "My glasses are crooked." And she was like, "Yeah, I just assumed that you were, so yeah, hi." And then I was like, "Great, that's awesome, you know?" And so she helped me be more comfortable telling other people. And before winter break, another trans guy came out in my GSA, and I was like, whoa, so cool. And I was like, I want to do that, because they got a lot of support from it. And I was like, and I felt like I needed to say it, you know. And so I came out after winter break, when we came back. And of course it's GSA, so everyone was accepting, everyone was cool with it, and it was great. And everyone who I met after that, like new people that I met that semester, I just introduced myself as Michael and that I was a guy, so. And I don't think any of them ever outed me, like, to someone new, unless it was someone else that didn't know, you know. And, yeah, it was pretty good. I told 2 of my teachers, but I didn't want them to change my name yet on my stuff, because there was only a semester left, so I was like, why bother? But yeah, a lot of my friends knew, and the ones that knew, they were okay with it, and they pretty much only just asked like inappropriate questions, and that was it. But they weren't like mean about it. They were just like, I was just like, that's kind of an awkward question to ask me. Don't do that, you know, that whole thing. Watch our past video about what not to say to a trans man series videos. I was very nervous. Very nervous. To this day, I'm still nervous about coming out. Like, I just joined a fraternity, and like, there's other trans guys. There's at least 2 trans guys in my fraternity. But I'm still like, I'm scared. My fraternity is a fraternity for progressive men, so it's all inclusive. They say as long as you identify as a man, you can be it. And so I shouldn't have a problem. But I'm still nervous. It still concerns me, because I would rather not have to say that. I'd rather not have a label on me and have to come out. I'd rather just be a guy, because that's what I am. My junior year, I came out with it right away, but everyone knew. Like, my teachers knew, my friends knew. Actually, I had to tell my friends that I wasn't a guy, most of them. And they were like, what? And so that was fun. Senior year, I went to a charter school, and so everyone there was really close together, and they were all like really religious, like Christians and stuff like that. So I was really nervous around them. So I just told them to call me JP. When I did come out to them, they were all like, we don't really approve of that. We don't think that's best for you and all that, and we're like concerned for you and all that. But they said, but you're still our friend. We're still going to treat you the same way. We just don't approve of your choices. And I was like, okay. And so they didn't respect me. They didn't like use male pronouns. They still called me JP and not Michael. And my teachers especially didn't. No, they went out of their way to like use my birth name. It made me pissed off. But yeah, so I essentially just said it all whenever I do it. If you're scared, do it slowly. Tell one person, tell a really close person. I don't recommend telling a lot of people at once. Like, usually that seems like the easier thing to just like get it out and not have to tell people over and over again, because that is kind of tiring. But then you can also get like backlash, like when you don't have time to talk to a person individually, they can like talk amongst themselves and like be concerned or have different ideas, instead of you being able to explain to them how it is and how they can learn about it and how they can help you and stuff like that. If you think your parents are not going to be accepting of you, I recommend not telling them first. I think a lot of people do that. I don't think people tell their parents first off before their friends, because you need like a good support system at school, or on the internet, whatever you can get. And but it is really important to tell your parents. Just build a support system and slowly integrate it. If you have a GSA at your high school, tell them, and that's a really good form of support. Tell your guidance counselor. And when dealing with parents, just be mature about it. Don't try not to cry. It's very hard if they're not nice about it. Try not to yell or scream or curse. Just be mature about it, because this is who you are. You're trying to tell them this is who you are and that you're serious about this. So just be a mature person, be very patient, and just be honest with them. Be honest with yourself. Tell them how it is. Don't hide things. If you think they think you're weird, so be it. It's you. That's all I have for this week. Stay tuned for the rest of our coming out videos this week. Subscribe, like, comment, like our Facebook page, follow us on Twitter, and all that jazz. And I will see you next week for another Michael Mondays. Stay beautiful.